What?
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth about myself and the truth of my actions. KOTOR's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. KOTOR wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how... After our last battle, KOTOR had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, KOTOR knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
This has been a painful lesson, Juhani, but it seems you've learned it well. I'm certain you will be a credit to the Order.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since.
Somehow I imagine the story from the Sandals would sound just about the same, don't you?
The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandral estate.
You would be willing to risk open war over this?
It is the Sandrals who have started this, not I.
And here I thought you would blame us if we failed. It seems everyone is responsible for your actions, except for you.
I don't need to stand here and listen to such impertinence.
I'm impressed, Carl. That interjection was very Jedi-like.
What can I say? You pick up a few things.
I'm afraid Alan is not just making idle threats. He is rash and foolish enough to attempt a full assault on the Sandral estate. Such action would result in an all-out war between the families.
I've seen men like Alan Matali before. He's so convinced that his hatred is justified, he's prepared to do anything. And if we don't intervene, there will be war.
Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
What can I do?
Time to rumble! How'd you like that?
You're so bold.
Sure.
Yes?
Sure.
Let's make this quick. So be it.
Achuta, Bunga could be stolpi kikuniana. Tom patugas baktelia. Bunga kikuniana. Wana kundeles ching palamule tonki. Muchushat parkat. Kino no dama paule ta kunjas tahmiki grabul moko. Kachichu ita bondunga. Torgobank, wale oganda naru. Chuchut. Bungsha pom, jitu baduana nidibo. Tonga bungsha nunya. Tonga tukashmak telea. Tonga kutuka. Wana kundeles ching palamule. Tonki. Tupning chatukun kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Tong haigwam diji lumpa. Nitapoe tikitu. Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchu. Kachichu it. Unga kun hunga. Onakun Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Simopodon lunda dihodonga kun hungabi. Onakun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tupning kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Simopodona dihodonga kun. Lunda dihodonga kun hungabi. Onakun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tupning chatukune kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Simopodona Lunda dihodonga kun hungabi. Onakun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tupning chatukune mulerabes. Muchachak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachi.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can't tell you, I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, right.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Bullock has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago. Is there... These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
How can I be of further assistance?
Gino Mulera Kenpai. Lunga di Hotonga kun hangami. Tong hait wam jiji jong lumpa. Ita poe tikito. Ka chikun ida Hotonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chiku. Ta kunjus takmiki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita Hotonga. Toldobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamules lunga di Hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunking ba ka chikun ida Hotonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Svimo podona.
Lunga diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching bata kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Dolga bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moga shap jenu badawana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong haitwam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bonk wale o gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dondo mucho shat pakat. Kie no dama paul. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Jedu badawana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukas magtale. Ta kunjus miki grabel moko. Kachichu itabo dunga. Dolba bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I just got here. I had no idea what he... Master Baluk, I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed... How can I be... I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body. Yes, a healthy... How can... Of course.
So, what do you... Well, I called her. So, I was in... Now, I don't... So, well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I... Right.
Is there any other info? Very
Dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandagli. Shantung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching pala muna tonke. Lunta kung jeno badawana ni di bobo. Totong haitwam jiji mujik. Ta kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu itabo dunga.
How can I be of further assistance? I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the road. I had no idea, Master Baluk. I hope that you'll be able to make a more... Of course.
Jitong mud. Mucho shot pakat. Tong haitwam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dondonga. Yumalita ta kunjus miki grabel moko. Kachi chu ita bodonga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mulera chiku. Mucho shat pakat. Kie no.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How... Of course.
So. Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Right.
Is there any other information? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. He slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I... Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, no. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally, I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, it may have been my own fault for driving. I was just... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right. So, what do you want? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything. And can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
pace. Ronda di hotdogga kun hankami. Wana kun be. Oh. Oh. Ronda di hotdogga kun hankami. Wana kun bez ching. Oh. Ronda di. Oh. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Simo podona de hodonga kukabe. Mucho pakat. Kino no dama paule rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. I always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Ronda di hotdogga kun hankami. Wana kun bez ching palamuta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita. Ronda di hotdogga.
Is there any other I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was hardly ever, even an area. I would most appreciate it if I could. How can I be a further? Of course.
Akupache kuma. Gino mulera kimpaija. Slimo podwama. Ako? Unga di hotonga kun hankami. Wana kun kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachi kun. Simo. Mucho shot bakat. Kiyit.
Is there any other? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Thank you.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? How can I can block off? Yeah, I'd have, but it may have been. I was just. How can I? Of course.
Unga di hotonga kun hankami. Unga di hotonga kun hankami. Wana kun bez.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeno baduana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong padukas magdalea. Ta kunjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moga siya ponka bola wana chipye. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jito baduana ni di bobo.
I can leave now, then?
What?
No!
Tong abong siya umino. Wanda kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana.
No! If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done! Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. You must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Unga di hotonga kun hankami. Wanda kun bez ching balamule. Tungking baguno kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno.
Yes, you tentacle. I came out here.
Tong haitwam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bonkwaleo. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachi kun. Stimo podonar. Achuta. Bunga kun bistolpi kikuni.
How can I be of further? That blast, her, even how can I? Of course.
Is there any? Thank Is there any other? We can't. Is there any? There.
How can I be of further assistance? But it may have been my own. I was just. How?
Is there any? According to the municipal authorities near the Garan spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Metic about cheating him in a business deal. Is there any? There.
So, what do you... Now, I don't love color. We've been... Right.
Top.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wana kumbes ching balamule tungking bamute tong abom sha umino wanga kumbes king balemura ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo kachichu ita bodunga todobank wale oganda naru chuchut Ogesha ponga bola wana chine. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podonaru di hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kumbes ching balamule tunking ba nunuta.
Tong haitwam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dondonga. Damn you. Damn both of you.
Kakumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut.
Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji.
Well done. I'm impressed. Not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta. Wonga kumbis dolbi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktilea.